Welcome everybody to Enter the Bunker. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are so excited to have you join us. I hope you might have been watching us on TikTok or Instagram a moment ago. I was highly encouraging everyone there to go there, and if they're still there, because they are watching us from the side here, they should do that right now and be able to check out what's going on with Kelly's face.
Oh my gosh.
Let us know in the chat if you can see it, and you'll find out what it's about if you go and look. So, my name is Jonathan Bahai. I am the co-host of this Enter the Bunker and also the owner of the 64,000 square foot Nuclear Bunker, which you have just entered. I am married. I have two fantastic children, one of which is actually watching us right now from this studio.
Real life?
In real life, yeah. And I am totally into building bricks. Not just any kind of bricks, bunker bricks that are going to change your life and change my life and change everybody's life, and then that way make a better world.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do.
Let's do that.
So let's all do that.
All right. And I am Kelly Cadell, also co-host of the show. I'm trying my best to be creative this week, so let's see where it goes.
Fantastic.
Speaking of something, we were supposed to bring something up yesterday, the challenge.
The challenge?
That, yeah.
Okay.
So we have a challenge for you guys. Our challenge is find something creative that you can do this week and share it with us by Friday. And we will announce it on the show.
Absolutely.
I'm excited for that. All right, so everybody needs to follow our Instagram after this video. It's at Enter the Bunker. We post lots of content on there. That's where you can message us your creativity pieces. That way we can see them. Videos, pictures, comments, we'll take it all. All right, so yesterday we talked about how to be YouTube.
Yeah, you got to give me a chance to tell everybody to go to YouTube and like and subscribe us.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, so everybody who's watching, wherever you're watching from whatever platform, you got to go to YouTube right now. Hit the subscribe button on this video if you're watching, and also hit the subscribe and be sure to ring that bell so that you get your notifications. It's really important that you keep up on this because you might not want to miss out on the building bricks that we're working on. And every single one is important because it can certainly make a difference in your life. So subscribe to making a better life is what we're talking about here. That's all you gotta do.
I missed our background. Can we go back to that shot?
Oh no. It's the bunker.
It's the bunker.
Wow, that looks so old.
It's taken, I think, on a 1960s Kodak. Am I wrong?
No, actually, you are wrong.
Yeah.
It's a 1953 camera, I believe. I'm going to double check that.
Yeah, double check that.
Yes.
That's what this picture's taken off. So one of the folks who works in the bunker has umpteen amount of old cameras. Justin, yeah. So it is a
1953
okay.
Agfa Select camera with a Kentmere 400 film is how we produced this shot.
I feel like we're in like an old movie.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Because we're colored and it's, I don't know, it's a weird feeling.
You know, it's pretty amazing what he does with these with these old cameras because like he takes these shots and they look like, you look at this and you think it really is like from the 60s or something, right? Just looking at the way that just how it creates the image, right? Compared to the images we see today,
right?
You know, it's just, it just takes you, it somehow takes you back. Just the tech that's used to capture these images makes you feel like you've time traveled.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I agree. So yesterday we talked about how to be creative, but today we're going to talk about why we should be creative. Why do you think that we should be creative?
Why should we be creative?
Chat, why do you guys think we should be creative? Let us know while Jonathan tells us why he thinks, and then we'll come back to you.
So some of the reasons for being creative, I mean, obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that you become a better problem solver, right?
Yeah.
You are able to see things outside of the box.
Yeah.
It's like exercising that creativity muscle. The more you practice creativity in your everyday life, the more you're able to do it when you need to do it.
Right.
Right. It's just like, you know, when you're building your muscles, you may not be able to lift that, 20-pound barbell at first, but the more you practice it, eventually it's just like nothing. And the next thing you know, you're going up to 30, 40, 50.
Right.
Same thing with creativity.
Yeah.
Right. So you can, you want to have that so that when the time comes, you're able to find solutions outside the box and may even save your life. Like, just think about
Oh, it definitely
just think
would.
about how creativity in a life or death situation, being able to quickly be able to assess what other options there are, right? And that comes with creativity and being able to see things from different angles.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
didn't realize, like I said this before, but I'm still mind blown by what a broad spectrum creativity is.
Yeah.
Like it's everywhere. It's every day. You do it. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully you do it.
Well, all of creation is an ongoing creativity run. So
Yeah. True, true. We have creativity creates new things.
yep.
That's what Samelia says. Also, creativity supports innovation and invention. That's deep.
Ooh.
Innovation and invention. So you said something too that I thought our quote kind of sounds like. So why don't you read the quote of the day?
Quote of the day time, folks. Here we go. All right. Going to read our quote of the day. Oh, look, it got done right side up this time. Good. All right, here we go. Quote of the day. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. Maya Angelou, a poet. And she knows it.
Oh, you just took it from me. I was so going to say that.
Yeah. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have.
Yeah.
That means that creativity is a renewable energy. It's a renewable resource.
Renewable.
Yes. Because it renews itself. It actually, the more you use, the more you get.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
If you can't use up creativity, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. Yeah.
Does not compute. What's wrong? What's going on in your head?
I'm trying to think what you had said. Like, why is it reusable? I guess because
It's renewable.
Oh,
not-
renewable.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a renewable resource.
Yes, yes.
Meaning that the more you use it,
Yeah.
the more it's going to keep on growing.
Yeah.
Right? It's almost like, think of something in nature that just keeps on growing and growing.
Right.
Weeds.
That's so true. Dandelions.
Dandelions.
Yeah.
Right.
Nonstop.
There's just, the more you use it, the more you have.
Yeah.
So it's, I believe it's true. Chat, what do you think? Do you believe that the more that you use, the more that you can't use creativity up, that you just get more and more of it the more you use? Do you think that's the case? Do you have a time in your lifetime where you have a story that you could see where you needed to have, where you were using creativity and it just kept on coming? Like, is that something that's happened to you? Let us know in the chat, share your story. Be happy to be able to talk about it on the show.
We have a story. I've been using creativity lately by baking with new foods. I harvest myself locally. I made cookies from magnolias this summer. Is magnolia a flower?
Pretty sure it is.
So last year my kids made a dandelion jelly, and this year I seen a violet jelly. So I just haven't seen anywhere with like the little purple violets, but it's a weed. And yeah, you pick a bunch of those and you can make violet jelly. I bet you it'd be good.
How do you make jelly out of that kind of stuff? Don't ask me. Because
Gelatin.
you know me when it comes to cooking. So
Yeah,
that's amazing to me that you could turn that into jelly of any kind.
yeah.
That's amazing.
I like it. I like it. So, okay. We also have, if you think about a brainstorming session, once you get it rolling, you can come up with more ideas than you actually need. Sometimes that's not a good thing.
Yeah, that can get you all caught up in the, you get caught
But
up
yeah,
in.
no, I get it. Because then you could also come up with your wow idea, like
Yes.
the banger.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's exactly it. Yeah, you start to get into a brainstorm, and the next thing you know, it's just like, you know what it's like? It is like making popcorn. So yeah, it's just like making popcorn.
One
you know, you
pops
start
and the other one
it's
pops.
yeah, it's just like one, and then pop, and the next thing you know, you just got a bowl of popcorn, and you just so creativity is a lot like that. I think.
Yeah.
I think you start by heating it up,
Yeah.
and it's just like you just got to get that one, and then that one goes pop, and then another one goes pop, and then it just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you just got all these ideas, and you're just like, wow, right? Talking about brainstorming sessions and whatnot, but that's a lot, I think, how creativity works for people when they really exercise it, right? They just find that it just kind of almost like an explosion,
Right.
just keeps going.
They say creativity predicts a longer life. One possible reason creativity is a proactive health is because it draws on a variety of neural networks within the brain. So kind of like what you're saying, like once one neural network gets going, and they probably all just start pumping in your brain.
Yeah, and I think that it's just, I mean, this is something that's very visceral to like who we are as people.
Yeah.
Right? Like creativity is accessing a part of who we are that on a conscious level is something that we might not do unless we really consciously actually make the effort.
Yeah.
Right? And then only then does it become almost you inherit that trait by exercising all the time, and then it just becomes second nature sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, I don't think that they do that, and it's because everyday life, it's really busy, and you get caught up in a lot of things, and there's no time to be creative, right? Because I got to get this done.
Yeah.
What do you mean talking about creative? I've got all this stuff to do. I got bills to pay. Why should I do this? Right? I'd say like 99% of the population pretty much thinks that way,
Yeah.
right? And that's how they would respond.
Right.
But taking 10 minutes out of your day, joining us here, and really just taking a little time to exercise that muscle, and then just inch by inch improve it.
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, you start getting creativity, and next thing you know, hey, getting those bills to pay, actually start coming up with creative solutions on how to get past that.
Yeah.
And wow, your whole life can change.
Like I find where we've started this, like last week was sacrifice, and I think about that so much more throughout my week. So that whole week I'm exercising even the thought, so then you're realizing more. So same with creativity, like little things that have happened and little things that can happen in your life, you don't realize that are creative, but then since we're talking about it in such a broad spectrum, you're like, it is. Like, yeah, I don't know, it's hard to explain for me, but again, it's exercising that muscle. And I like how we're doing it for the week. So you have the whole week to exercise your muscle.
Yeah.
All right, solve problems.
Do you want me to solve problems?
Yes.
I solve problems all the time.
Oh, you do. Great problem solver.
So being creative helps you to be able to solve problems better. I was talking about that earlier. Instead of coming at things from a sort of linear, logical kind of approach, on the creative side, you're able to come at it from all angles, right?
Yep.
So you're able to just, like a lot of people are just like, they get what's called tunnel vision, right? And you only see things a certain way, and there's nothing else. Meanwhile, the solution to what you might need to do is actually outside of that
Tunnel.
vision,
Yeah,
right?
the vision, yes.
So creativity allows you to be able to open your vision scope and be able to see all the possibilities that are around you on being able to approach your issues. So studies show that creative people are better able to live with uncertainty because they can adapt and think with their thinking and allow them to be able to flow into the unknown. So allow for the flow of the unknown. So essentially, a lot of people, and again, this comes to what I just said about 99% of people, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people are afraid of change, right?
Yes, so true.
But if they're creative and they're able to know that they can adapt, then it wouldn't be so scary because they feel prepared to be able to actually respond to changes in what's going on.
Yep.
Right? Which is kind of what we've done here, actually. Like when you look at what's happened to the bunker and everything that we've done, that's exactly what we've done. Like we've been creative in terms of how we respond to everything, and we've adapted and to the unknown of what's happened in the world today.
Still unknown.
Still unknown, right? But we're walking into that unknown with like total confidence, right? And it's because we're taking a creative approach, right? And so if people just adapt and be able to integrate that into their lives and to be able to take the time just to exercise their creativity a little bit, they could see those kinds of improvements too and be able to better adapt.
Yeah.
Lots of benefits.
It also develops confidence. So Amelia said here, I love talking to people about anything. I feel like it lights the fire in my brain and lets me brainstorm more. So the more that you kind of get together and can develop creativity, you're internally developing that confidence.
Exactly.
Because you know that you've got somewhere you're like, oh my gosh, I just thought of that. Like that's amazing. And then it's gonna just start firing off all the time.
That's right.
Yeah.
So chat, are we totally out to lunch on this? Do you agree with what we're talking about here, or do you disagree? Let us know. We'll share in the chat. Just say, yeah, we're totally 100% on the ball. Then fantastic. Welcome to Club Enter the Bunker. If you disagree, then you could just shut us down right now and go away because you probably don't like any of this anyway.
Did they let us know anything here?
Yeah, let's see what the chat says.
Yep.
Now they're going to start calling me names. Watch. Like, what's John talking about? Telling me to go away. Wah, wah, wah. Let's see.
Only if you don't want to work that muscle. But who wouldn't want to try to do that nowadays?
Well, you know, it's tough out there. So, what?
They're hungry.
What are they hungry for?
Violets.
Oh no.
No.
We start talking about jams and jellies, and
She
suddenly
makes-
the chat can only think about
She
that.
makes a ginger snap kind of without the ginger.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Nice.
Very creative.
Go to Instagram and join us at Enter the Bunker.
Yeah.
We're going to be posting some things there that are going to help you to exercise your creativity at Enter the Bunker on Instagram.
Yeah.
And while you're here watching us on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Let us know if you saw what was on Kelly's face today in the video.
There, we'll end it off on a funny note. All right. So subscribe, like, do that now.
And exercise your creativity.
Yeah.
Join us on Friday.
Bye, guys.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you on Friday.